What's up, guys? It is an off day, so I'm kind of bored. Watching the Phillies and Reds right now. The Phillies up 2-0. Aaron Nola is dealing one hit shutout. 2-0. The Phillies are still in that second wild card spot, I believe. So could be our potential matchup, depending depending on how it finishes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Baker. It's gonna be a very interesting season. Very, very interesting season for us. I mean, because we're playing the NFC West, and the NFC West is always the tougher one in the the NFC. I mean, a lot of changeover, obviously. I don't know about our linebackers, and our wide receiver group right now is kind of banged up. But Baker Mayfield gives me warm and fuzzies and more hope than we have had. So I'm excited to see where it could go. But I think it's either going to be good or really bad, and probably very seldom anything in between. Not playing Deshaun Watson could be a break. Not playing Alvin Kamara due to his suspension. Not playing DeAndre Hopkins due to his suspension could be a break as well. So who knows? You would think we have to take advantage of those players that are missing to have a solid chance at anything. But we'll see. It'll be fun to watch. And yeah, I did want to come on here and address the Ozzie Grisham thing. Ozzie's going to come back, and he's not going to platoon. I think the Braves will try to find a place for Grisham to play. He's earned that right. I know it's only been, 15 games or so, but he's earned that right. And if we threw William Contreras out in left field to keep his bat in there, and we threw Orlando Arcia out in left field, I don't think Vaughn Grisham would have an issue. Eric Young and our staff have been phenomenal at that. Austin Riley was pretty respectable out there as well. And again, somebody said we also moved Freddie Freeman to third base for one game because Matt Adams was playing so well. So if you play well, you hit, you deserve a spot. And I think Grisham has deserved that spot so far. And when Ozzie comes back, he will be at second base, DH. And I think it's a no-brainer. I really do. Because I don't think Grisham honestly sticks at short with his throwing. I think he's very, very athletic, and I think honestly left field might be the spot for him anyway. So getting a jump start on that might be good. I hope that's the case with Swanson, but it's kind of eerily similar to what we heard from Freddie last year. So I'm just letting the process play out, trusting Alex Anthopoulos, trusting the process, because in no way, shape, or form did I possibly think that losing Freddie Freeman last year, did I think that I would be so at peace with it? No, but I really am. I think we're organizationally in a better spot now and long term. I love Freddie, and I know he's putting up Freddie Freeman numbers as kind of we all expected. 325 16 homers is a little less than I would have projected for Freddie, but 79 RBIs, the 325 average, that's great. But you've also got Matt Olson at, the average isn't where he wants it, 250, I think, 249. But 27 homers, 87 RBIs, you take that, and 39 doubles. I mean, you take it all. And he's been very, very steady, very, very steady at first base. Yeah, he's had some bugaboos over there, but very, very steady recently. So that doesn't bother me. Yeah, I mean, again, you're saying the right things, you're doing the right things, but so did Freddie. So I'm just gonna wait for that said process to play out. I really hope Swanson stays, because I think it's really important, especially with the majority of the shift going away. You need athleticism and pure great instincts, and we know Swanson has that, plus the added leadership that we've seen this year. I think the benefit of that is super, super long term, and obviously the consistency with the bat 1 year for this great 1 year, that scares you a little bit because it's only been that 1 year, but the intangibles, the consistency is starting to peak and stay, I think, for Swanson, because I think he's figured out completely who he is as a hitter. We know who he is as a fielder. Just one of the best in the game, and I think it's worth all of that. And I would be comfortable 5 years, 100 with an option probably. If it goes more, I'd have to see the numbers, and I honestly don't. Like to speculate on a lot of things, because I'm just not good at predicting things. I never have been in terms of baseball. I've been right on a few things in football, but baseball is, I just like to see moves, and then I can give my informed opinion based on the player and things of that nature. So I just can't wait to see this process play out, and hopefully Dansby is a Brave for a long, long time, because it just wouldn't feel right to see him in another uniform. But whatever happens is going to happen, and let's just enjoy this year and see how it works. The Grisham comment about the Mets, I'm glad that he thinks it's our biggest rival, especially this year. And I don't like the Mets. If I got drafted by the Mets on MLB The Show, I don't know if I would do it, honestly. It's just Danny Echeverria did it. Travis d'Arnaud came from the Mets, and we turned it around after he played a bit with the Rays. So I love that he didn't want to go to the Mets, and now he's one of our budding stars and troublemaker that he is. And I mean, I love it, and I think that SNY making a big deal about it, okay. I mean, what do you want him to say? He wish he was Met? I mean, I guess, but if you think that's bulletin board material, that's a little. I mean, come on. I like it. I really, really do. And the swagger, the smile, the jokes, all of that we've heard from the clubhouse, he fits in perfectly. And again, I think he'll stick around even when Ozzie comes back, and Mike Soroka is going to take the mound again Saturday. So that'll be fun to see how he progresses. Maybe his pitching count goes up to about 60, maybe 60. So it's nice to see him progressing and watching that. He gave up a couple of runs his last start, I believe, but liked how things were coming out and what he was doing there. So that is a big time positive. So that is good as I check. Oh, Colorado making a little comeback. It's nice to see. Yeah, Jo. That's against Wainwright. Ugh, we never hit Wainwright. I don't remember the last time the Braves did something positive offensively against Wainwright, honestly. And I don't know how he continues to do it, but he just does. He's insane. But that should be a good matchup. We'll see how it goes, but it's gonna be a good series, fun series. The Cardinals are 18-5 in August, so and if Jo wants to factor into the playoff rotation, I think he needs to show good against the said tougher competition. Not that any MLB team should be taken lightly, because it's never the case. But if we want to use Jo as a long relief piece or a starter or whatever the case, yeah, the Rockies 3-1, top 6, runner at second, 1 out. Jacob deGrom still pitching, down 3-1, but they got to him a little bit, so maybe we'll catch one. It's still only the 6th. deGrom at 81 pitches, so they might get another piece other than Edwin Diaz. Who knows? But we'll see. But at least they made it a game a little bit. But yeah. Come on, Charlotte Blackmon. But yeah, and I don't know when. Does anyone know when and if the Ozuna legal process will play out before the season's end or not? I didn't see anything on that. But it was kind of telling. We had a 14 to the lead and 14-2 lead, and he didn't play, and I don't want him to, but yeah, I mean it's right in front of us. We just got to keep taking care of our business and see what happens. With the MLB taking the tiebreaker away, we're basically 2.5 back right now, but obviously there's still a lot of time left. But the Mets have one of the softer schedules in September, so who knows if we will be able to take advantage of that. But we've seen Mets collapses before, so maybe we're in for another one. Who knows? And no, do I wish anybody hurt? No, but if Jacob deGrom or Max Scherzer wants to tweak something and have their start pushed back or something, that's not. No, it's yeah. I mean, technically yes, but they take the tiebreaker, the 163 game away. So if we're down 1.5 right now, but if they win the season series, then that's the tiebreaker. So we're basically an extra game out, despite what the standings say right now. It's kind of convoluted, but that is the reality since MLB did take the 163 tiebreaker thing away. So, but but yeah, so we will see on that. And then obviously, I think with the roster thing, I think there's a lot of really good problems to have, and I hope Soroka maybe gets a start here or there, or even a relief appearance here or there, just for a feel good thing. And I think he deserves it, and as he keeps building up, that just would feel really good. Kirby Yates, obviously he's still trying to figure it out a little bit, find that movement. So, and obviously I don't think he factors in yes, the only time that I'll go for the Dodgers is in that case. But I'm not trying to be a downer here or anything, and we could definitely beat the Dodgers, because I mean we did last year, and it's obviously different teams, but the stigma of not being able to beat the Dodgers is not there anymore, and we're just two games back of the Dodgers since June 1st record wise, but they have been absolutely insane, and that would be a compelling series, for sure. And you look at the names that the Dodgers have had pitching for them and pitching so well for them: Anderson, Gonsolin, not even the big name. Walker Buehler's out with Tommy John. Urias is still there. Kershaw is dealing with the back again. It's just insane how they kind of just keep finding pieces, and that's why you can compare it to the Braves, and it's just phenomenal what they continue to do. The resurgence of we will see the resurgence of Joey Gallo and things of that nature. It's funny. Everybody has a magic touch when it comes to the Braves and Dodgers. We just seem to kind of know what we're doing, and I love the pickup of Robbie Grossman and the analytical, the ability to use analytics to help Robbie and fix his swing right away. Just the marriage of analytics and eye tests is nice to see in the Braves organization. It really is. And to see it work a lot is really, really awesome. And I think that's why the Braves and Dodgers and Mets, I think that the National League's a little more wide open in terms of what could happen than the American League. I think it's either the Yankees or the Astros, honestly. I think there's a little more parity, and obviously anything can happen in the playoffs. We saw that last year. The Cardinals, obviously, too, have had a fabulous August, 18-5, and we kind of caught a bit of a lucky break with No. We are not going anywhere anytime soon, and that is a great great thing. The Cardinals are 18-5 in August, and we did catch a little bit of a break as Nolan Arenado and his wife are welcoming their first child, so congratulations to them. But we will not have to face Nolan Arenado, but I think Goldie is definitely the circle guy that you don't let beat you, and we did a nice job last series when we beat them 3 out of 4. So I believe he is out the whole series. I believe so, because paternity leave is 3 days. He might be back for the last Sunday night. I'm not quite sure, though. I am happy to see, as a baseball fan, the Albert Pujols resurgence there. So, and I hope he gets 700, just doesn't get any against us. But I'm really happy, especially the jersey thing, giving the kid a jersey last night. We need more of that, and Albert Pujols is great, and it's crazy that baseball won't have him next year, but it's been a great ride, and I love Albert Pujols for that. I just will not. I don't want Pujols to get any closer to 700 against us, unless it's like a 10-1 game, and then he can do it. The Phillies just pulled off a double steal, and then a single through the hole too. Gross. But the Phillies are in a soft stretch of their schedule, and like us, they've done a nice job taking advantage. So give them credit there. But they're still very interesting to watch defensively in some pieces of their bullpen. But again, getting Bryce Harper back tomorrow. Yeah, they are playing the Reds, but they taking advantage of it. That's for sure. Tossed to first. Sosa back in safely. Top of the order, so they'll be definitely a tough out, but Kyle Schwarber did go on, or not Kyle Schwarber, excuse me, Zach Wheeler did go on the IL today with forearm issues. And usually when they say forearm issues, they don't actually mean forearm issues, but I really like Zach Wheeler. I hope that's not too serious. For his sake and the Phillies, even though Nola was great tonight, but he hasn't been the Aaron Nola of best Aaron Nola, but he still puts fear in you as he can twirl a good one. So having those two and the emergence of Ranger Suarez could be interesting in a playoff series, that's for sure. But let's see. Any other thoughts, questions, any other sports? Yeah. The Pirates always seem to play us tough, but this year we kind of took it to them in a good way. I think we outscored them 22-4 last series, and that was with the 2-1 game in there. So we kind of just imposed our will, so to speak. But that Contreras kid was pretty solid. Was pretty solid in that pitcher's duel with Jo. So that was really nice to see for Jo to get a good one under his belt, and to be able to Yeah, I think every person in the world, fantasy, NFL, and definitely Panthers fans, hope that Christian can stay healthy this year. I hope we're able to use him like we do, but use him as a decoy as well to kind of keep him healthier, because I think Chuba Hubbard can give us another um, dynamic in there. I hate when people say, "Oh, it's just against Pirates. Oh, it's just against the Reds. Oh, it's just against the Rockies," because the Pirates swept the Dodgers in LA this year and won the season series against the Dodgers. So I really don't care. A win is a win, and it's always a good win. Yeah, some are better than others, but they're all good wins. They're all quality wins when it comes to Major League Baseball. You can't take anyone lightly at all. So that's the sentiment that always annoys me in baseball. That's the biggest pet peeve of mine. Because you could just as easily have a bad series against somebody you shouldn't, and then it kind of snowballs, and you're like, oh, blah blah blah. So that's it's a really big annoyance for me. This is pound cake, just uh, but yeah, really happy to see Morton definitely find his groove. I wish our offense would support him a little better, but I think he gets stuck in the that one guy on the pitching staff that doesn't get supported. A and B, the matchups seem to always get him as the top guy. Uh, it just seems the schedule seems to roll around for that. But yeah, Morton finding his groove with the curveball, with the cutter, and still being able to throw 96, 97 the way he does. It's kind of Verlander light-ish, but you can't. I don't even know if you can do that because Verlander's in another category of himself. So, but yes, it's very, very, very nice to see the entire rotation kind of just. I've referred to this a lot, but playing follow the leader, so to speak, and maybe a an inter rotation competition, kind of like in the 90s. Oh, thanks. It's yeah, I got that from a friend. I have a couple. I have a red one and the white one you're seeing back there. But yeah, it's the World Series office and personal office kind of coming together nicely. So I'm hoping to add some more World Series stuff this year. Who knows? But going back to back is really hard, but we definitely have the pieces to do it. That's for sure. Yeah. Um, I have. Let's see. I have a World Series pennant, a picture from one of my friends that went in Game 3 of the World Series. I have Freddie Freeman, um, a newspaper picture of him during the playoff run. I have oh yeah, that's yeah, I have the hat too. That's my winning hat. I have Blooper. I have a statue of Blooper, which is really cool. I have a lot of fan mail stuff that I get, which that's still incredibly cool and crazy to say at this point still. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, I have multiple shirts. I have the mini trophy. I have the ring, or a replica ring. So, yeah, my parents hooked me up for my birthday, so, and a lot of other cool fan pieces and things of that nature. So it's been a really awesome ride, and this year as well. To this point,
So when the sun goes down, just getting started. Supercharge your summer today at your local Ford dealer.
They got to the Mets bullpen, and it's not Edwin Diaz just yet. Runner on first, 1 out, top 7. The Rockies down 3-1. Yeah, that's a good investment there. Michael Harris, Austin Riley, Matt Olson. Those are solid, really good investments. In gear wise too, not only team wise but definitely gear wise.
Atlanta area Chick-fil-A's are proud to partner with the Atlanta Braves on the Home Plate Project, helping to fight food security to families in need.
But and college football starts next Thursday, so we got that coming for us as well.
So it's going to be tough to see if they can crack that code for right now. But Justin done an outstanding job just with the Reds needed as far as some length.
Yeah. I was talking about the main slate. The main slate starts September 1st, I think. But there's a few Saturday. You're right.
Thank you, gentlemen. First pitch away to
first and second, 1 out for the Rockies, down 3-1, top 7.
Reds have only put a man on the base twice. Single by in the second that led off the inning. Friedel down 0-2 early.
Yeah, week 0, that's right.
Got hit by pitch on his rear foot. And that's it. Nola's only gone 9 innings for a complete game once in his career. Curveball for a strike.
I am a Panthers fan and a college football fan overall. I went to UNC Charlotte, so the biggest fan of them, but they really haven't figured it out yet completely. So, but I'm just a fan of college football in general. I love watching it, and my dad and I are in a poll where you get a select number of games from each week, and you rank it from 20 is your highest confidence and 1 is your lowest confidence, or however many games there are. And That starts September 1st, so that'll be super fun. But I am like out of the loop in college football right now, so yeah. I really like what Shane Beamer. I really do like what Shane Beamer has done so far with the Gamecocks, so it's kind of nice to see. Very nice to see. Just local teams. I'm looking forward to seeing what UNC does. I think their quarterback's the May, I think. So that should be interesting. But
Jose Barrero is struck out. He was popped out.
I know I know the rivalry, as it should be, is very, very spicy and very nice. Very, very nice to follow and just kind of be the outsider of that rivalry, so to speak. So.
With Zinzel's on the infield as it is, he clutched at the rear of his leg on a bunt try. Mike Moustakas was running the field today and taken BP, but he was.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, Clemson. You really can't like them if you're a South Carolina fan. There's no way on that one. The Rockies, bases loaded, 2 outs, down 2, top 7 off Seth Lugo, mound visit currently. So hopefully Ryan McMahon, no relation to me, can. Yeah, for sure. I have the first slate of games we have to pick. The first one is West Virginia, Pittsburgh, and the second one is Penn State, Purdue. Who is?
You can see his whole body move. His head moved forward, his body moved.
What was that question? Is there only run by the way?
He's struggling to see it. Let's go outside again.
It's bases loaded. Ryan McMahon is at the dish. A 1 count. I think he was the only one that scored so far. Yeah, but it's 3-1 right now. And yet. Oh, damn it. 1 and 2 counts. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. I wasn't following the Gamecast. Once it became 3-0, I kind of just stopped watching because it was DeGrom, but turned it back on just to check it.
Nola has thrown that knuckle curve more than any other pitch tonight. This is up.
3-2, 2 outs. Well, that's definitely a tank then. For sure. 436 feet is not a cheapie. He struck out. Crap. They got out of it. Nah, words. But Rockies versus Jacob deGrom didn't give him the warm and fuzzies. Just it may be out. Well, they still got two more. Well, one more crack if Buck Showalter doesn't go to Diaz for a 2-inning save. Theoretically, yes, but if Edwin Diaz comes in, very unlikely that they score. Yeah. That was my thinking too, so because Buck Showalter has not been shy at doing that for sure. For the 8th, yeah. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But I would very much enjoy that. To walk off to win the division or something. That'd be great. That would be awesome. Yeah, that would be great, but I just wanted to Yep. That'd be icing on the cake for sure. But I didn't really have much today. But the watch out, these lives have really helped the watch hours. So I wanted to kind of do them on a regular basis. I know if I did live games more, it would be good. But since I stopped doing live games, the Braves have done really, really well. So I'm not going to rock the boat there. But I will continue to do these sporadically on off days and just random big news days and things of that nature to continue adding watch hours. Excuse me. So thanks guys. Thanks Timothy for joining. Thanks Joseph. Thanks everybody that dropped in, even if you didn't comment or anything. I appreciate it. These are always fun, but I just wanted to kind of continue the good role I've been on with these lives and the watch hours kind of going up a little bit. But I'm going to sign off for now. Hopefully the Rockies come back and help us out, and hopefully we have a really good series against the tough St. Louis Cardinals. But that could be a playoff preview, and it is anyway. But thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will always put when I go live next on my Twitter, so make sure you follow there. I'm also trying to bolster my Instagram. I did have to I got hacked earlier this year, so I had to make a new one. But I'm trying to add some stuff to the Instagram as well, just to broaden the horizons. But thanks, guys. As always, go Braves, champions forever.
Anderson Heating and Cooling.
AndersServices.com.